If you want a stylish saloon but don't want to pay over the odds for something German, then why not try un petit peu de français? Yeah, I'm talking about the Citroen C5. I got an A at French at school, you know. Never thought I'd ever get to use it, but I did.
It may have been around for a while, but with its sharp lines, this is one family car which has a touch of the compact executive about it. It's the same story inside with a stylish dash design, lots of upmarket feeling soft touch materials and impressive levels of equipment, including climbing control, cruise control and anti-skid control. There are 7 airbags too.
While the estate version of the C5 is positively cavernous, even the smarter looking saloon has decent load lugging capacity. Now you'll notice that the boot opening is really wide, and that's because the rear window is curved. But if you need to carry larger items, you can fold down the rear seat backs, and as you can see, they lie pretty much completely flat. But what's life like for rear passengers here in the C5? Well, I'll just get this back in place, and then you'll see it's pretty good actually. There's plenty of knee room, headroom's generous too. It doesn't matter so much if you get the middle seat either, because there's no transmission tunnel to get in the way of your feet. You can get the Citroen with a good choice of petrol and diesel engines, but really the only one you need is the 1.6 litre HDI diesel, because not only can it do over 56 miles per gallon, but it's also pretty swift. It's quiet as well, though I have to say the car as a whole is very well insulated from outside noise, especially if you go for one of the higher spec versions, because they have laminated side glass. They also come with Citroen's trademark hydro pneumatic suspension, which effectively makes it feel like you're just floating up the road. Though I have to say, even the standard spring setup is comfy. However, that point brings us on to the C5's downsides, because while it may look like a German compact executive saloon, it certainly doesn't handle like one. In fact, a Ford Mondeo will run rings around it on a twisty road such as this. The steering, it's just so vague, and the gear shift, it's all a bit loose and disconnected, and really it does roll about a bit in the corners. Another problem is the confusing amount of buttons that are just littered throughout the cabin. I've no idea what's going on in the centre console because it's an absolute mess. It's a bit like some bizarre button-related puzzle. And then there's the lack of practicality because the side door bins are minuscule, the glove box, it's all front, and there's no cup holders. Actually, I tell a lie, there is one. It's under here in this small cubby. But I mean, how are you supposed to get to it? Basically, this cabin hasn't been particularly well thought out. Finally, there's the matter of depreciation, because the C5 won't hold its value as well as something like, say, a Toyota or Avensis. You don't expect it to be as reliable as one either. That said, you can get some good discounts from your Citroen dealer, and overall, I have to say, it's one of the sharpest looking and best riding cars in its class.